Hello everybody, Monty Reed here, playing as Hectoplasm. This is Escape from Tarkov, and I'm doing one of the quests, also known as tasks, for one of the merchants called Peacekeeper. He does stuff with the UN, and so he's required that I go in wearing a UN body armor and a UN helmet. It's called an MF UNTAR body armor and UN helmet. I needed to turn in 5 MRE ration packs, which I've already done. And my first attempt, I was able to mark the cargo truck with one of the markers that I purchased from Praypor. And then I encountered a scav, and I was too slow to fire and got taken out. So it was partial lag, but also I made the mistake of switching to single fire, and I should have just fired full auto, but controlled bursts. So there was a better chance to have survived. So I still have no kills, and I need to go and mark the second truck. And so we will be going into the map called Shoreline, and I've added a link to a photo of the map. It's on my Facebook page for my live streaming, and it shows where the trucks are. And so for this mission, I'll have my UN helmet, armor. I've got a suppressed AK-74M with a 95 round drum and a couple of 30 round magazines. These are insured, so as long as nobody sells them, then I should be good to go. I'm looking at my med kits, and I think I probably should bring one of these car kits with me. Oh, maybe I'll bring this one. Yeah, that would be better. So the bandages are good, but I think this larger kit would be a better investment. Okay. Alright, I got my hotkeys already set, and I am ready to go. I'm going to choose PMC. We're going to go to the shoreline, and we're going to pick daylight hours. 4 is a little, not quite bright enough. 1600 is 4 p.m. in the afternoon. That should be plenty of time. One challenge, if I'm going to be on a map for a very long time, then I like to bring in some water, or just make a plan to make sure that I buy some water. Praypor is perfect for insurance. No need to spend extra on therapist unless you're in a rush getting it back. And we're not adding anybody, it's just me going in. So there's an added challenge because of the UN armor, and the helmet doesn't have as much protection as the helmets I've been using. You notice there's no faceplate. And I did not see the damage report on when I die. It shows the least damaged part of my body, but it didn't actually tell me where I was hit or how I died. So that's one thing I would like to see in the new, one of the new updates on the game, if they could show us how we died. Even if there was a delay, you know, I can see why they wouldn't want to show you. A lot of games will show you instant replay of how you died, and because it's online, it wouldn't really be fair, because you could see how you died and you could tell your teammates, hey, there's a sniper over here. But if there was even a half-hour delay, you know, that would just show me later how I died, it would be really nice. Sometimes I'm in a map and I fall down, the screen goes black. I have no clue. No clue. I mean, and from what I understand, guys that get hit, sometimes they have no clue where they get hit from, you know. Most of the guys I've talked to say they don't experience any pain when they get hit with the bullets. I mean, usually they just notice the warmth of the blood, and then they're like, oh, yeah. So, you know, it's realistic in the game to get shot up badly and just keep fighting, because the guys I've talked to, that's really how it is. You know, the adrenaline rush of the battle, they don't even notice that they're bleeding until they have a chance to get behind cover and one of their buddies says, "Hey, let me patch you up." Of course, in this game, a lot of times we're solo. We got to patch ourselves up. Okay, I'm just waiting. It's looks like it's loading loot. I'm streaming this live. If you're watching this later and you're interested in watching watching me stream, you can subscribe to my channel and also sign up for notifications, and you'll get a notification when I go live. Also, if you have a preference, what time of the day, what day of the week, let me know, but also let me know what time zone you're in. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, or Pacific time, Seattle time, Los Angeles time. It'd be helpful to know what time you are interested in watching. Of course, the recordings are always up, so you can go back and watch them anytime you want. But I have a lot of fun when folks are chatting, because I do have the chat screen up and I've got the map over here, so I try to keep an eye on both of them. So as I'd mentioned before, whenever I arrive on a map, the first thing I try to do is figure out where I'm at, where I need to go, and my exfiltration point. Where's my exit? And so it's interesting, these UN trucks are very close to the location of the drones. I managed to already tag the one at the resort. That's the most dangerous area. However, I died at the waterfront right next to the crane. I was almost there. I mean, it was literally, you can see the fence. So with that scav, it may have been, if I would have crouched, gone into stealth mode and crouched away, I may have lost the lock. I was told that, and I tried it, and I've tried it several times, and I've actually seemed to have gotten free of the scavs. Of course, they can turn around and discover you, or a different one could discover you, but I have had scavs shooting at me, and I've crouched and walked, or crouched and low crawled, not low crawled, but walked at a crouch into a different area, and they stop shooting and they just walk away. So it's one of the things to know that's predictable about the scavs. They don't seem to be wanting to pursue you if you do crouch. If you stay standing and keep shooting, then they're going to come after you. Okay, so there is gone to full auto. Single fire is what got me killed before, so. Okay, that looks like the famed construction site over there. There's buildings everywhere. I'm hoping that I can get moving on without getting blasted. I can hide in here for a second just to kind of get my bearings. Now, I remember a construction site on the map. Village, tank, downtown, construction site. Villas, construction site, and I'm in a wrecked house. I do not see wrecked house. I see construction site, villas, power lines. Let's see if the power lines are near this wrecked house. Okay, I've got power lines right there. Alright, so construction site and power lines. And where I need to do, basically, can't really tell where and alright, well, I think if I go towards the power lines, I think I continue straight and I'll find the beach. So at that point I need to turn left. Oh boy. Got somebody talking over here. I don't know if they see you through the cracks. I know I have been able to shoot them through the cracks before. I do not want to die. So I basically need to go that way. There's buildings everywhere, that means there's scavs everywhere. So it may be safe to just go that way. So I have to decide if I'm going to stealth, if I'm going to do little runs, or if I want to come out and just shoot my way out. I do have a suppressor. It would be nice if I could find them and kill them through the windows without them seeing me.
Эй, земляк, мы стрелять не хотим, мы так наблюдаем.
I don't know, is he telling everybody, come in here, there's somebody in here? Somebody's shooting. I don't know why I checked that, that's ridiculous. 95 round magazine, I probably fired 2 rounds, that was just a silly reaction. I heard him, I heard the shot. I did not see him. I mean, maybe they're shooting at somebody else, huh? Sure would be nice. I really don't want to get killed right away here. I'm sorry guys, I got a little gear fear. I don't really know this map that well. I think I know which way I need to go. I'm just really concerned about getting blasted here at the beginning. Like, is there any loot in here? I mean, since I'm in here. I don't know if the scavs are smart enough to just sit around and wait for me. But I'll tell you, I really don't want to die here. I hear yelling on my left. I'm going to try to get cover behind this wall. There might be enemy here waiting. I do not know how much protection these fences give, but they certainly give you concealment. Alright. Extraction point. Road to customs. Rock passage, possibly. But I know. Let's see, did I get that? I don't think so. Looks like my armor's fine. And now I ran out of there. I kind of lost track of where the power lines were. ran out across the road. Do I want to do building clearing? Not really. I mean, what I really want to do is just complete this quest, you know? But if I can get some loot along the way, wouldn't hurt. Sometimes there's a jacket hanging up in these things. Alright. Great. That's hilarious. I got stuck behind the door. Come on, give me some cash. That's what I wanted. That's why I bring the wallet, right? Those are the power lines, so I need to go that way. Power cord I need for a quest. I'll just drink all of that right now. Oh, that was a glitch, right? Alright, so which way are the power lines from here? So I think I go that way. Don't want to get in the water, that'll make me move slow. I don't want to be seen either. So walk across the water? No. So I'm kind of stuck here. Okay. I do not see him yet. This is slow, suppressive fire. So I got trapped by that water. Come on, man. Med kit. Let's do a bandage. Splint. Got to get out of here. Get some meds. Number 4 again. Yeah, I should have gone around that other side of that water. That is causing a lot of damage. So we'll do some additional pain meds. Just hope I'm going the right way. Yep, there's the shoreline. I don't want to get too close to the shoreline because there are definitely scavs there. What's going on here? I'm going to set this as a 5. Some additional treatment. Let's see, what else do we need here? 4, 5. Need another splint. Call that 6, 7, 8. Do this 9. So I lost my 95 round drum, but that's okay. It's insured. That is Scav Island. That would be a good place to take out a scav if I could survive. My guy's too injured to run. So part of the mission is to take out scavs, right? This is where I wish I had that scope. The 4x scope with the reflex sight. I just gotta be careful. Get onto Scav Island without them knowing. There's usually at least one scav out there. These scavs are really intelligent. So I do have to kill 10 scavs as well as get that marker placed, so. Can't do any run and jump. Less than half. Better change mags. try doing some treatment. Should get out of the open. Let's get a little bit of cover in here. Kind of exposed from back there, but let's see if we can get that 30 round mag loaded up again. All right. A scav hiding. I found him hiding behind here just to the left before. And I found him behind that building over there. It could be over here. Do a little med treatment. What is that? Silencer for Ozen. Now, this being Scav Island, there could be a scav inside that shack. Could be inside the house. Could still be hiding back here. I can't run because I've been injured. See, that is the tunnel, which is one of the popular common exfiltration points. Yep. Been injured. That's not going to work very well. I can't jump. Let's see, 368. Still be some bleeding or something. 369. Don't want to get ambushed by a scav in the house here. sometimes full-size weapons are in here. Let's see. Looks like I got ammo. Yep. All right. Okay, well, Scab Island, well, they must have got either the scab never showed up or it just wandered off. Usually if they get killed, at least you find the body. I'm not gonna relax just yet because there may be a scab hiding. Every time I've come to this island, I have found a scab. Alright, we are kind of maxed out on loot. So it's kind of a question of good loot and better loot. Med kits I'll probably swap for nuts and bolts for sure, as injured as I have been. And there's another bag. Nothing. Okay. Of course, I could be nice. Let's put some nuts and bolts in there for somebody. Just, in case they get here and there is nothing. Let's see, I'm full. Yep. So far we are topped off. I'll do another treatment. Let's look at our time. Huh, interesting. 35 minutes. Road to customs. Okay, so I need to follow the shoreline, but the shoreline down by the gas station, there's usually lots of shooting. So what I'm gonna do is basically cross the road again. Come on. Oh, nice. Come on. These T-plugs are good. So I'll leave some good loot there for somebody. Treatment. Yeah, I don't really want to engage anybody. I mean, I will. I was willing to take on anyone who was here. I'm gonna try to bypass the shoreline as much as possible. Just go back up that road into the woods. There's a bunch of cars over there by the tunnel, but as you notice, my loot's full. And I need to get that marker placed. Once that marker is placed, then I will probably go on a, not quite kamikaze, but on a hunt to try to get my 10 scavs. I don't really want to get them now. What I want to do is get the marker placed. Do some more. That gas station's usually pretty hot with scavs. There's a key that sometimes spawns inside the ambulance there. I've not gotten it yet. These guys are just shooting at me just over there, so I gotta be careful. Oof. Somebody's shooting, or I don't know, is that a sniper rifle or is that a grenade going off? I'm trying to use the concealment and cover of this hill by staying just on this side. And I've got the cliff there and the concealment of the bush. If this was a real hike, this is probably the concealment route I would take. Now as I get close to the gas station, I need to move to my left, skirt away from the targets, unless I want to engage. And I already mentioned, I don't really want to engage. I want to get that marker place first, then come back and play. There's the question of where I will cross the water. I want to go up at the power station or try to cross at the waterfront. I should probably shoot through the gas station. Yeah, because of the water, I either have to go all the way up to the power station or cross just by the gas station. So I think I've made a commitment now. I'm going to be fighting through the gas station. So being on patrol is sometimes like this, where you just walk and walk and walk, and all of a sudden you come around a corner and there's an ambush or an enemy. You want to crawl as you peek up. And what you hope to do is to find them, see them before they see you, you know? Sound like suppressed fire. I think it's coming from the gas station. I don't really want to engage players, I just want to take out scavs. I think that's a player down there. Now one technique would be to cross to the beach and then try to skirt along the seawall and come up on the other side of the water. Other thing I could do is wait for the fighting to finish, and then there's a possibility that they will be occupied. So with the fighting, using that as a diversion to allow me to pass. I don't know how steep this is. I know if it's too steep I will die. Because in this game the character's too stupid to sit down and slide. Man, I really don't want to go that way. Hoping I can slide down here and not get hurt. Now with my injury I can't really climb over that railing, but I should be able to get here, up over. Let's see if I can get down to the beach. Ouch, man. Okay, we are going to use the seawall approach. You're yelling. I've had to run for cover and hide behind these rocks before. I was being shot at by scavs from the gas station. But I am crouching right now because I'm injured. And I don't want to get any worse. I want to get better. I want to survive. I'm hoping that those players, if it was players that were shooting up there, I'm hoping that they're done. That I can just sneak on by. My first experience on Shoreline was placing the sniper rifle and another Leatherman tool on that boat over there. And it was the boat just beyond this little seawall breakwater, I think it's called. I'm gonna try to get behind this rock over here. No, this isn't that exciting with me limping along, but, you know, being injured. It's part of the reality of it. So if I can just get past this. There's a stairs over there at the end. can't run. All I can do is limp hobble. I get concealment from these changing booths, but no actual cover. Now I'm using the wall itself, this little dirt embankment, as my cover. So it was 4:30 when we got here, and it looks like the sun is going down, so we need to get moving. Now sometimes there's scavs out there, so I gotta be aware of that. Pretty sure I can climb right up here. I sure hope so. Come on, man. I don't know. Now I'm thinking the 4 a.m. would have been better. Gotta make sure I don't slide back down the hill. Got to get to that crane over there. I know there's a box there, but I'm not going to get distracted. I'm running out of daylight here. It's good because I've been told that the scavs don't see that well in the dark. But I don't have any night vision, so I don't see that well in the dark. You know, in real life, I have amazing night vision that was developed just from doing night patrols. You know, you start walking after sunset and you walk until right before sunrise, and you're not allowed to use flashlights. Your eyes change. So normally I would be doing sprints and crouching, but my guy's injured. And there might be guys over on that seawall over there. There might be scavs in there. Sun's going down. Just gonna use these for cover. I think I need to get my laser turned on. There we go. Now, I used to have the last 4 rounds of my magazines were tracers, but I noticed I couldn't see them, but I was operating in daylight hours, so this might be the perfect scenario for those last 4 rounds to show up, but I stopped loading my mags that way. Because we always put the last 3 or 4 rounds were tracers so that you can see when you're getting close to empty. See, he won't. If I try to run, he won't. Maybe if I do pain meds. Let's see. Improves the speed a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to be jumping over a fence because my leg's messed up, so I'll continue. The pain meds helped. I'm moving a little faster now. It's a burn barrel. I think that is my UN truck right there. I'm going to go into crouch mode. Can't place there. Okay. Can't place beacon. So I have to protect it for 22 more seconds, and then I got to get to road to customs, and that, where's the road to customs? All right, so basically we're going to cross the road, and then it'll be up there. So I don't know where the opening in the fence is. I may need to get some more pain meds. I'm going to do some more just medical treatment for the bleeding and such. This looks like a way out. Now in this darkness in real life, I've used the first 2 rounds to create muzzle flash so I can see my target and then aim. And so I've got them full auto. If I see a silhouette, or I hear a shot, or I see a muzzle flash, someone yelling at me, then I'll pull the trigger and get off 1 or 2 rounds, and I will look for that muzzle flash. It's like a strobe light. It lights up your target, and then you aim to where you think the target is. You fire 2 more rounds and walk it in. That's called instinctive shooting in night conditions. Hopefully the laser will end up in their face and will be done quicker. Now I'm hoping that I am going the right direction. Oh, there's a tower or something over here. This is a house of some kind. Sunken house. So if that is the sunken house, then I need to continue going this direction. That drone will be right behind it, which is another mission that I've already completed. That drone will be right behind the sunken house over there. The road to customs has always had scavs that would shoot at me, or player campers, I don't know. But the first couple of times I've been to the road to customs, I was killed. And after that, I'm just ready for them. And so about half and half. My regular engagement is about 5 targets, and I haven't taken any down. I know that I engaged at least 3 right at the beginning. Might have to take some more pain meds. Yeah. It's going kind of slow. There we go. That improves the speed. Now I don't know if this is the actual road. Train tracks. Yeah, gosh, I can't remember. So, let's see. Some train tracks on this map. Radio tower. I think that I cross the train tracks and it'll be to the left.
Oh!
Pretty sure this is the road to customs. Gotta be ready to shoot. Okay, I'm not, what the heck? Is that it? I sure hope. I didn't see any numbers. Well, do we count that as a glitch? Did I exfil? That's a little scary. I've seen that happen before where it's a successful exit. And I've had that happen where I died, and I've had that happen where the system crashed. So it looks like we made it out. So we'll have to go back in now and hunt for scavs. Okay, let's see, did we actually hit any of those guys? Huh, ammo used 120 rounds, 1 fracture, least damage area head, that's good to know. Doesn't show that I hit anything. Suppressive fire kept me alive though, so I'm okay with that. Okay, guys, well, that was attempt number 2 at the Humanitarian task for Peacekeeper. And on that second attempt, we got our second marker placed. We engaged with, seems like 3 scavs and managed to get out alive. And so now on the third attempt, we need to go in ready to just take out scavs. And so I want to thank everybody for joining me. We'll just hop in here and see. One of the things you need to do when you're done is always do repairs. And I always pay a little extra. It's just cleaning and maintenance. And so the gun is at 99.7% now. We'll see if we can repair the armor. Nope. Oh, mechanic can repair it. So we'll put a little, because I have to go back in. This is still at full strength. This I just picked up, and it could be brand new or it could be used. It needs no repair, so we can sell that one. Might keep the magazine though. Well, I don't know, probably sells better with the mag, but I will keep the ammo. How's that? There we go. And what else did we get? We got the toolkit. We've got this. We got T-plug, matches. Oh yeah, and then this power cord I believe is part of another quest. Got a new med kit. Reload this ammo. Getting ready to go back in. Might take another one of those 95 round drums with me, huh? Where did we put that drum? Gotta make sure we put some ammo in there, right? Oh yeah, this Stan Ag we got, which we're in the business of selling these right now. Okay, well thanks again guys. Have a great day.